I swear this isn't promotion.
All that we believe now is a lie. And I did this. So I have to be the one to finish it.
Doctor Who on BBC One.
Hi guys, Joshua Lowy here with another episode of my thoughts. Today on episode 8 of Doctor Who Series 10, The Lie of the Land. As you can see in the background, I have gotten Series 10 Part 1. You can get all the first 6 episodes on one DVD with really cool poster things in it, with like the poster of every episode that was released thus far. It looks super cool. And by the way, I'm not trying to promote it or anything, I'm just saying it's amazing. It's also got a nice really glossy cover thing. Ah, so cool. So you can pick it up, it's available in your local stores. I have not been sanctioned to promote it. But you know what? Fuck it. Anywho, let's get into today's topic. Once again, I'm going to be full of spoilers. And yeah, first of all, non-spoilery I suppose. This was a really good episode, especially for the character Bill, and a pretty good one for the Doctor as well, and other characters which we'll get into in a moment. So yeah, it's a pretty good one. It's part 3 of the Alien Monk 3-parter. So yeah, let's just get into it. Basically it picks up from the last episode where the monks have now taken over the world thanks to Bill, which is not really our fault. I mean, anyone would do that to save the Doctor. I mean, who wouldn't? So they have conquered the world, and they're brought peace in quotation marks by putting themselves in human history and always made it look like they were always there in the beginning. And Bill has been living in it for 6 months apparently, and just basically living a lie. Then she runs into Nardil, who is alive and well. He was not dead, he was just in a, I guess, a coma-like thing, because he hasn't, saying he's not a full human. He was just laid out for a while. So he meets up with Bill, says he knows where the Doctor is, because the Doctor disappeared from the face of the Earth ever since he got his eyesight back, and has apparently been working with the monks, giving broadcasts to the world. You know, like, the monks have been here for years. If you think you know anybody that has been given false memories of they haven't been here, please call your local Nazi people. I like, when I first saw those soldiers, I just turned to my brother and was like, well, the Nazis are back. That joke can go so many ways. So yeah, they go onto the boat to try and save the Doctor, but it looks like the Doctor has truly turned evil. And so Bill, brought to tears, has to end up shooting the Doctor. And then he regenerates into himself because it was all a ruse. So the question is, does that regeneration count? Was it actually a regeneration, considering that she just shot blanks at him? Because it was all a test, you see. The Doctor wasn't really on the side of the monks. He just wanted to see if Bill was still Bill. And yeah, and so he regenerates into himself. So it's like a David Tennant situation back in Series 4, when he was shot by, when the Doctor was shot by a Dalek and regenerated into himself. Now I don't know if, I guess this regeneration can count. I guess? Who knows, maybe it, I don't know, we'll have to see later on, but I'm going to count it as not, I might change my mind on it later, but I think it doesn't count, because he wasn't actually hurt. I guess, because I think Time Lords can regenerate anytime they want. They only do it when they are injured or on the brink of death. Yeah, so Doctor says he needs to get the help of another person who is smart as he, and that is Missy, and that's when Missy comes in. She's in the episode about the same amount as she was in episode 6. Which is fine. I'm glad that she was in the episode at all, because she wasn't in it at all in the last episode, which I was slightly bothered with, as you know, but, you know, I'm just glad she came back at all. She has a really cool thing that happens at the end, at least I think it's cool, if it actually is true. So Missy helps the Doctor to try and figure out how exactly to stop the monks. She says she has beaten the monks before, and says basically to the Doctor, alright Doctor, you see, the thing is, you want to beat these monks, you gotta find out who made the deal, you see, and then kill them. So she's basically saying, you gotta kill Bill. Because Bill's the one that made the deal, so if she dies, then the whole world will snap back to normal. Well, kind of. If she dies, then the memories will slowly come back over time, so that's not particularly good. They would have to go to the main pyramid area to, like, change time back, well, make the people of Earth remember the true history and, you know, a life before the monks came around. That's all they're called. They're just called the monks, okay? For the entirety of the episodes they have been in, they've just been called the monks. Or the zombie monks. We just call them the monks. Because we don't know what species they are, unless the species is literally fucking monk. And so they head there. The Doctor has also gathered a bit of reinforcements by some not unit soldiers who are under the control of the monks, but over 6 months the Doctor has been changing them back to normal. So we could start a mini rebellion, I suppose, or at least an army for him. Well, it's not an army, it's like a squad, more or less, for the Doctor. So the Doctor, Bill, Nardil, and the squad, I suppose, go to the pyramid to try and stop the broadcast of the false history. They go through for ups and downs, and then they get to the main control center. And the Doctor is going to use his mind to broadcast the true history. And it doesn't fly, unfortunately. The monks prepared for that, and the Doctor passes out. So Bill has to take his place, which would end up killing her anyway. So she goes and does it, but then she starts to think about her mother. And then, like, the Doctor just tells her to use that memory, so, like, that would break the control over the human race, and it does. And the monks just flee after that. They lose control over the humans. The humans revolt. When I say revolt, they kind of just yell at the monks, and then they just leave. And then, like, as soon as the monks leave, all of humanity's memory about the monks itself fade. And the only people that remember is the Doctor, Bill, Nardil, and Missy. And you know, we have a nice little scene with the Doctor and Bill. Which, by the way, before I can even get to, like, the ending of the episode, because I know it's like, wow, you're flying fast today. I'm trying to make it shorter. Bill, I think Bill is becoming slowly but surely one of my favorite companions. Because she's, like, the most realistic one. Because when you really think about it, with the previous companions we got since Doctor Who came back, all the way to Eccleston, because me and my brother were talking about this, you really get the sense that the companions was, like, overshadowing the Doctor, like they were becoming more interesting and all that than the Doctor itself. Because the Doctor was still interesting, but it's like, oh, the companion has more to them. They're not just there to ask the questions and all that. And with Bill, I feel like they've kind of gone back, but, like, in a good way. Like, no, let them ask the questions. Don't make them, like, at the forefront. Because let's say Bill isn't interesting, like, completely, and kind of overshadows the Doctor. I think they're still doing that, but, like, not full force. You know, like, we've had, like, Amy Pond, you know, the girl who waited. We've had Rose Tyler, the woman who had the time vortex in her body and control it to destroy an entire Dalek empire. We've had Martha Jones, like the savior of the Earth when the Master tried to take over. We've had Donna Noble, the savior of the Earth when the Daleks stole the planet. We've had Clara Oswald, the impossible girl who saves the Doctor. With Bill, she's just there to keep the Doctor in line. I know Clara did that as well, but she's not done anything like, oh, fuck. She's like, oh, that's cool, I could do that. She's basically the voice of reason. Especially when you first see her. And that's why I think she's slowly but surely becoming one of my favorite companions. Not to say I don't like the other companions, I love those other companions, they are great. But Bill is becoming one of my favorites because, again, she's a realist, and she's not completely overshadowing the Doctor. The Doctor is doing the awesome things. He's the one that went blind. Bill didn't. The Doctor himself, yeah, I mean, deep down we all knew he didn't turn evil, because, and also we all knew that he wasn't gonna regenerate into a new Doctor in the 8th episode and die. It's the 8th episode. Oh my god, it is the 8th episode. You know, I think we've only got like 4 more weeks of Doctor Who. We've got 9, 10, 11 and 12, and then on break, and then we have to wait until the Christmas special. I'm getting that right? Hope I'm getting that right. Anywho, yeah, they have a nice scene at the end, and then the Doctor goes back to Missy's prison thing. It's not really a prison, I mean she can walk about everything, and the Doctor constantly visits her. Then we see Missy cry and have regret because all the people that she's killed, she apparently now, she says to the Doctor, I remember all the people's names that I've killed. You didn't tell me about this specific thing. And the Doctor's like, I'm sorry, but this is good. And then the episode ends with Missy still crying and all that. So I'm guessing like they're trying to morph Missy into a good guy, or they are setting up the thing where they kill off Missy and bring back John Sims Master, at least for a bit. Or maybe they kill off the Master for good. No, I don't think they would. I don't know. We'd have to wait and see until John Sims Master turns up and see on the final episode and see what happens. I'm just speculating right now. They're either going to turn her good, or they're setting up the fact that she's going to die, or sacrifice herself for the Doctor. Again. For the second time. It's the second time, right? It's the second time. But yeah, that's the episode ends. And yeah, it was a solid episode, I think. It was a good 3-parter. Side note, if you get this, you get the first episode of the 3-parter with Extremis. I'm guessing part 2 will then continue on with the rest of the 6 episodes. Speaking of next episode, that should be here next week, and it looks like they're bringing back the Ice Warriors, which is great, because we haven't seen them since Series 7, Part 2. So yeah, it's going to be good to see them again. And yeah, and it looks like they're bringing in a bunch of British redcoats in it as well, apparently on Mars, so I hope this should be good. I know my brother's certainly going to watch that episode. So yeah, and I'm guessing like, shit, I would have to check the episode list again to see what comes after that episode. But no, that looks like it's going to be like a pretty laid back episode, I think. Just not going to lead into anything else really. Not going to be like part 1 of whatever, because we already had a 3-parter. It isn't Series 9. When the whole series was like multi-parters. Yeah, just can't wait for the next episode. So this one, pretty cool. Awesome episode. I don't know if it's my favorite one, but now that I have this, I can go over my favorite episode hopefully soon. If you want, I can do a video just on the DVD if you want and show you what's on it. It's up to you guys though. Might end up doing it later on in life, or do it sooner if you guys ask for it. Yeah, it's up to y'all though. Anywho, if you haven't seen this episode already, go check it out on BBC iPlayer, or go see it like if it's on repeat on TV, or go get the, I was going to say go get the DVD, but unfortunately it's not on said DVD, Blu-ray, or digital download. It's coming out on part 2, which is next month, so yeah, look forward to that. Before I ramble on even more, because we are 14 minutes in. Let's just end this now. Post a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about this episode. Are you looking forward to the next episode with the Ice Warriors? And what do you think is going to happen with Missy? Is she being genuine? Is she does she really turn good? Is she just going to stay evil? Or is she going to die or something? And if you want to know my thoughts on anything else, let me know down below as well. Leave a like, and of course, subscribe to me. I'm Joshua Laurie. Good day and good night. Take care. So the Doctor sends Bill with the military people to the pyramid to negotiate. And now they're on the Doctor go to the water. They go in, the Doctor's never get back in the TARDIS because, you know, he's almost fucked it up. Almost.